Good morning or good evening YouTube, I'm back here with another video, and today we're gonna talk about the new gem that has just been released and what are my thoughts on it and what am I like recommending for you guys. Okay, it's not gonna be a too long video I think, because there's actually not too much to talk about in this video here because it's very 50-50. First of all, if you are free to play, you probably shouldn't worry too much about this video here. This is mostly for spenders or for people that get very lucky with their saved up mystic stones. Okay, first of all, I'm just gonna tell you something here, and that is when you go into the mystic alchemy thing, when the new gems are coming, they tend to be on the banner like 3 banners in a row, 2 or 3 banners in a row. Okay, so we can assume that the next banner will also have this gem, and the next banner will also have this gem because before it goes out of rotation, right? That also means that this event here, where you can just pull 100 of these mystic stones and you're actually gonna get a chest here, that is a free-to-play way to try and get at least 1 copy of a gem, because this one here will not clear every time the event is gone. It's gonna keep your progress. Okay, so you can work slowly towards it. Now, for this gem in particular, I was on like 75 out of 100 when the event started, so I only had to pull 25 to get to the 100. Now, I pulled 25 and then I got the box, and the box, like the content in the box will always be the banner that you get the box from. Okay, so basically I put 25 and then now I can pick a copy of this one here. Okay, you can see I have 24 of these here, but I'm gonna save them for the next time the event comes around, because there's no reason to use this because this one here will be stuck at 100. So I'm just gonna save my mystic stones now until the next event, and then I'll try to pull my remaining gems at that point. Okay, so that's just a little tip. You can always do that as a free to play like that. Just save it up. Now, talking about the gem here, it's a passive gem first of all, which is very lovely. I like that. Now I'm just gonna briefly touch the artwork here. I think the artwork is great, but I also think that the gem looks a lot like all the other gems. Like if you take a look at this gem and the pupil gem, it's basically the same. They just added some effects here around the edges. And also I think we have too many blue gems, blue and red. Everything here is blue and red and yellow, right? Try with another color, try with another format or design. It's getting a bit confusing watching all of these here. There's almost no difference in them. Okay, so that's just, I don't like that. Also, this one is called Stellar Soul Core, and we already have a Stellar Gem. We have a Stellar Radiance. Like, try with some new names also, that would be nice. Okay, anyways, let's see here. Passive gem at 0 star. It's gonna apply a mastery and mastery rest buff, and it's gonna give you some crit damage. Now, if you put this onto an exclusive 5 hero, you're gonna start at 2 star. And at 2 star, what you'll get with just 1 copy on an exclusive 5 hero will be mastery that goes up to 30% and crit damage that goes up to 40% after some time. Okay, now that sounds pretty good. But the thing is that this gem here in particular, I think is best used for Amphitrite at the moment, to be honest, right? Amphitrite. I'm going to show you why that is. Because if we go further down here at 4 star, actually at 3 star already, it starts to tell you something about Loong's Wrath tag. And we only have 5 or 6 heroes in the game with the Loong's Wrath tag at the moment. And this gem here is going to give you crit damage, it's going to give you mastery, mastery rest, blah, blah, blah. Mastery is fine, okay? But that is for all allies. So you're buffing allies with mastery and mastery rest. I think that is a decent thing to get. But 30% mastery or whatever it is, now for this one here, it's going to be, yeah, 30% mastery. It's not really going to do that much. It's not going to do that much to the team, right? If you take a look at the 6 star effect here, or actually 5 star effect, it says here, each time a skill is cast, all allies deal 0.5% increased damage to bosses. It's nothing. For every 1 deployed ally with direct damage tag, all allies deal an additional 0.5, so it goes to 0.6. up to 10 layers, right? That's 6% extra damage to bosses. 6%. It's nothing. It's nothing. 6% is nothing. It's like less than 1 star on a Combat Vanguard aura. Or something like that. Okay? You won't feel that. You won't feel it. I promise you. Then at 6 star, this is why I think it's just for Amphitrite, increases the owner's direct damage by 25%. Good. If the owner has a Loong's Wrath tag, increases the owner's skill damage by 30% and reduces skill damage taken by 30%. When the owner has max layers of the Stellar Bastion shield, the ally with the highest attack deals increased damage to bosses. So, from 6 star and up, I think you can apply it onto Amphitrite. She can benefit from all of this. She's gonna get 25% direct damage, 30% skill damage, and she'll also do 10% more attack to bosses, or damage to bosses, because she's gonna be the one with the highest attack. You could also put it onto Noelle, for example, or someone else, but then you're losing out on the Loong's Wrath part, right? With the 30% skill damage. So you have to put it onto someone that does skill damage. If you put it onto Suzerain, for example, she has the Loong's Wrath, she does skill damage, but then she's not gonna benefit from the direct damage, which is also like a waste, right? So for me, this gem here, like, also if you go, yeah, it's just gonna add some extra stuff, right? But for me, this gem 100%, you should put it onto Amphitrite, but only if you can get it to 6 star or above. So basically you need to get 7 copies and you need your Amphitrite to be exclusive 5. Then you put this on and you have it at 6 star. Then you get the last 3 stars after that and you max it. Now, this gem is one of those gems that I would not recommend getting additional copies for, because 1, it's gonna take 1 Arcane slot in your 5-man team, and 2, the benefits from having this gem here is not high enough to be worth it. Okay, there are better gems that would make more sense to go for, especially if you're paying for it. Like this one here, 1 copy would be $50 to $70 for 1 copy. That's a lot, and you need 10 copies, right? So this one here, like that, even at max, right, it's just gonna give you 40% mastery. It's gonna give you 50% crit damage. Okay, 50% crit damage is only for the ally with the highest initial attack. Most teams don't have anyone that benefits from crit damage. Basically, it's only direct damage dealers that benefits from crit damage. So you would only get this benefit here for someone like Amphitrite, to be honest. So you're gonna get 40% extra mastery, and that's basically it, right? And then 6% boss damage. That's it. Do you really want to spend like $1,000 for that? I don't. But I don't know about you. Maybe you are rich or whatever and you don't know what to do with your money, but I can't recommend this gem here. I don't think it's worth it. But I think it's worth it if you can get it to 6 star and above, and only if you have Amphitrite at exclusive 5, then I think this gem is worth it. Okay, that's my take on it. I'm not too impressed with this gem here. It doesn't do enough. I like that it's a passive gem, but it doesn't do enough for me to think that it's interesting. Maybe if we get more direct damage dealers in the future with the Loong's Wrath, but then that's just weird, right? We already got Amphitrite, and I don't really see why they would add more direct damage dealers with the Loong's Wrath tag. Like, we've already had a lot of heroes now in a row with the Loong's Wrath tag, and the direct damage dealers is kind of not really that interesting in this game here, right? So I don't think they'll add too many of that. So basically 40% mastery, and that's at max star. Like 30 to 40% mastery is what you're gonna get. Is that impressive? Not really, and I don't really care about it. But I am gonna go and max 1, so we're gonna get 10 copies, but I'll just build it like slowly, right? From miracles, or not from miracles, mystic stones, from randomness. I'm gonna build it, get 10 copies, put it on Amphitrite, and that's it. Okay, that's my plan. I'm not gonna bother with more copies in any other. All right, guys, have a nice day. Thank you for watching this video. Cheers, bye.